Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how to do a mid-skin fade. So we're starting out by making the guideline with 0 millimeters. And we're starting by using 3 millimeters to create the first guideline. And as you see, I'm going up like 1 centimeter. And now we're gonna start to cut with the 1.5 millimeters to erase the first line and make it more smoother. And this technique makes you to erase the first line much more easier. And I'm using 1.5 millimeter and it's closed. And as you see, I'm working on the line. Going up like 2 centimeters to make the bulk look more smooth. As you see, I'm flicking the machine like a C motion to the. And as you see, it's a line on the first guideline. So we're gonna use the clipper without the guard, and we're gonna do lever half open to knock out the line. And as you see, I'm taking out the line. So I'm just working on the line. And when you work without the guard, you have to be very careful so you don't make the fade go higher. So as you see, I'm only working on the line, and it's a lot of detail work here. And after the fading process, I like to take the shaver and shave him around the ears and around the head and under the guideline, because we don't want to make the fade look higher. So I like to work like this. It's my type of work. Some people do the zero line and after that they shave, but I like to make it smooth before I use the shaver. And as you see, when I'm using the machine, it's creating a new guideline. So we're gonna go back and cut with the machine, but without guards. We're just gonna shave the first line. We're gonna start with the lever open, then we're gonna close it immediately. So, and now I'm gonna start to cut again, and we're going with the lever open to make the line smoother. And after we take the line out, we're gonna close the lever and just erase the first line. And here it's a lot of detail work, so you have to be careful. You don't going over the line because you're gonna create a new line. So here we're trying to smooth it out. So as you see, I'm working with the lever closed, and so as you see, it's a bulk on the side of the hair. So we're gonna use comb over machine to make it more smoother. So we're just blending it in with the comb. You can also use scissor over comb, but I like to use with the machine. And as you see here, we're blending in the haircut. And now we're going to start cut the back of the head. It's important to don't go over the occipital bone because it's a mid fade. So I'm always leaving the back a little bit lower. And as I said, I'm gonna use my shaver in the last part because I want it more lower on the back of the head because of the occipital bone. So I'm taking the shaver and I'm shaving up to the first guideline. As you see, it looks more lower on the back. It goes like a more rounded shape. And here we go again. I'm starting to fading out the lines. I'm cutting it without a guard. It's like closed. So we're just trying to break the lines. And the last details are working with the Babyliss Pro with the 0. And after that, I'm going to use my Babyliss Pro again and be working with the comb just to break in the last lines to make it more smooth when it's coming to the right. And as you see now, we're gonna cut the top of the hair. And I like to cut it when it's wet because it gives you more control when you're combing the hair. And I like to always start to cut from the back, because if you start from the front, it's gonna be shorter on the fringe. So I'm cutting it from the back, and I'm just transporting my guide overall. So as you see, I'm cutting it straight. I'm following the head shape, and as you see, I'm taking small sections. I'm cutting around the hair, so we don't miss hair. So we're transporting it back, and now we're gonna start to cut the fringe. And I always cut the fringe at the last part, because if you start by cutting the fringe, it's gonna be more shorter on the front. So as you see, I'm transporting the guide. I cut around the head, and now I'm combing it to the right, because you're gonna use the hair to the right side. I'm using the shear and the comb, and I'm using scissor over comb to make it look blended. And now we are done with the haircut, and here comes the result. It's a mid skin fade. I hope you like it.